Okay, with Alexander Sikarevich, winning short screenplay drama festival, a really kind of not timely, but it's always timely. Nazi occupied Ukraine. Ukraine's in the news as we're doing this podcast, and really great script. By the way, the Clippers are you're wearing a Clippers hat. Did they just get ousted from the playoffs?
I like the hat though, regardless.
Yeah, regardless. What
Regardless.
they gave up. I'm Canadian. So basically, SGA is our from Oklahoma is Canadian, and you guys traded him for nobody. You guys could
Yeah.
have that. You could have the best player in the league, right? So
Listen, yeah, but the hat is cool. It's
the
the
hat
right
is cool. That's all
color.
that matters, right?
That's it. Yeah, it's a fashion statement.
All right, let's talk about the seriousness of your script. This one comes a little bit close to home. My in-laws are Ukrainian. They left my grandfather, sorry, my father-in-law left Ukraine during this time, and we escaped to Montreal. So he's very lucky, and that kind of set off the wheels in motion. Why I have grandkids now. So this one touched home. So what was your motivation to write the script?
So it's really personal. The story is really my mom's story as a child,
Oh
living
wow, okay.
living during that time, and she recurrently told me the story, and she made me a promise. She made me promise that I would write it once my skill set is up to par. So my skill set became up to par, and I just decided to honor her since she passed about 10 years ago. Figure this is the best way to, honor my mom by telling her story in this type of dramatic fashion.
So do you want to turn this into a film?
I do. I do. Currently, I'm sketching and outlining feature film possibilities.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I just
So
wanted to. The short gave me an idea how it would be the reception of it and how well it would do. So it's that was my baseline. So I think at this point I'm ready to take it to the next level and make a feature out of it.
so the short is almost like a proof of concept in a sense.
Yes, sir. Yep.
But do you want to make the short film? Like, do you want to like produce the short film?
Yes, I'm actually working with a buddy of mine who's a director and a filmmaker, and he is giving me ideas, and we currently talking to a production company to help us do this. I guess initially it would be a low budget type of film, like under 200K. But once the feature is developed and fleshed out, I think I would probably talk to a bigger fish to help me get it out there. Because, like I said, it's really personal and it's very apt with all the stuff that's going on in the world, with Ukraine, with the Jews.
Yeah.
Uh, it just happened to coincide with the world events, and people need to hear about this.
Yeah, 100%. So, how did you kind of break down this short script? Like you said, it's about your mom, but you got to kind of
Yeah.
like separate yourself a little bit and kind of have a cohesive story. So, how did you kind of break down like doing this short? What was your kind of concept of writing the script?
All right. So I started sketching out the script, taking notes basically everywhere at work, while I'm working out, while I'm in a hot tub, steaming. All these ideas just kept coming to me, and I jotted them down on my iPhone in my notes. And once I sat down to put it together, it was very emotional. So I had to take a breather, take a pause, and step away from it because I knew I had to complete it. So I needed some objectivity. So the couple of weeks time off gave me, uh, let me regroup to detach myself a bit from it. And then I was able to sketch it out, then outline it, flesh it out, and refine it over like 10 drafts.
And
And
drafts.
yeah,
Did you
yeah.
want it to be a certain page count when you wrote it?
Uh, I had a page count of about 10 to 20 pages,
Okay.
right? And I think I got it a little bit like a little bit over 10 pages, so it works well for my intended short. All right, but my next step is to actually flesh it out more and uh, provide a story of what happens to her and her family when they do run away into the woods, uh, when the life is saved by a German soldier.
Wow.
Yeah,
And this is your mom's story, correct?
it's her story. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Um, she was that little girl. She was born in 1939, and in 1943, 1944, when she was 5, she had vivid recollections, and she told me that kind of embedded her image in my mind, and I used a lot of creative. Uh, I used a creative license to develop it the way I see it,
Yeah.
using her story as a basis.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
yeah. What would she
yeah.
think of the script
I
if she
think
was able to?
she would love it that it's out there. Her story is out there, and it's really catching the ambivalence and duality and ambiguity of a person's spirit and heart, because it's very nuanced. You, probably, you have a Ukrainian priest saving the family. You
Yeah.
have a Ukrainian policide collaborator uh, outing them, and you have a German soldier releasing them into the woods. So you have it's very nuanced about a human spirit, human heart. Uh, that you have different types of people within a group, a nationality. It's
Yeah.
really irrelevant who they are, is who they are on the inside rather than who they are at the side.
100%. Yeah, that's a good message now, right? Because everybody
Yeah,
tries to put everybody in a kind of their own little vacuum, I guess, right?
yeah, yes,
You
yes.
mean if you're Jewish, you believe everything the Israelis are doing, right? So it's like kind of that analogy, right? So it's like
Right.
it's
Everybody is a human being. It's not neat. No one is in the box. It's messy.
yeah,
And it's a human heart and emotion and spirit. It's what is at play that should shine. And it's sort of like Doctors Without Borders.
yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah.
100%, right? It's like it's like everybody thinking that every American is like Trump, right? Like it's just that the world doesn't work that way, right? So
But it's not neat. No one is in the box.
yeah,
No,
exactly.
that's right. And I'm sure like people who are entrenched in a specific position, whether it's political or whatever it is, if you really have a true discourse with them and you cox out the true emotions, that would be a different person than their talking points.
100%. Yeah, that's what we've lost that along the way, right? So
Yeah, yeah. And I hope this short will spark that dialogue among just people as humans, and get beyond the entrenchments and being boxed in. Just be a human being. And that's the message ultimately.
yeah, 100%. So this is like you said, there's like a lot of luck involved too in your because they needed this German soldier to help your mom, I guess, right? Is that a true story?
It is a true story. It,
Yeah,
it is. You have my grandma with 3 kids. My mom is a middle child.
yeah,
So she was 5. My aunt was 7. My uncle was a toddler, like around 18 months. And she's in the woods walking to her execution with
yeah.
her kids. And you have a young German soldier, uh, probably not an SS soldier, I'm not sure, but he couldn't shoot a woman, 27-year-old woman with 3 kids. So he released them. He told them run into the woods, and he popped a few rounds into the air, and thereby saving them.
That's
So
amazing. Does your
yeah,
mom remember this? Like
she
she was
did.
5, right?
She remembered. She remembered the hunger. What? How did she get caught? She was a little girl playing in the snow, and she saw breadcrumbs on the snow, and she saw 2 birds, sparrows, fighting for the breadcrumbs, and her hunger was so intense that she defied the message, the warning that her mom told her, do not run outside. She defied the message and ran for the breadcrumbs because she wanted to eat them. and that's how she got caught by the SS soldiers. And they brought her in, and the collaborator, Ukrainian collaborator, who had an idea what the Jews were, what they looked like, he tried to out her. The ironic thing is, my mom didn't know that she was Jewish because she was never told that. So during the interrogation, she remembered when the collaborator asked a little girl, "Is Jewish?" My
Yeah.
mom says, "What is Jewish?" So she had no idea. She was just, a child living in that situation, and the hunger and the vivid memories, and seeing an SS soldier kill a baby and a mother in front of her, forever seared that image into her mind. So she told me that, and I used my own colors and my own palette and my own skills to paint that picture.
Wow. That's but it was in a weird way. It was almost a blessing in disguise because then they were able to go into the woods, and in a weird way, right? Like
Yeah,
they were
yeah,
captured, right?
yeah. Yeah. So saved, saved by the Ukrainian Greco-Catholic priest who kept them in the church, uh, outed by a Ukrainian collaborator. So you have two counterpoints: a good Ukrainian, the priest, and the bad Ukrainian, the collaborator. And then
Yeah,
you have, the soldier, German soldier who released them into the woods, completely blows up the image of a nasty Nazi or whatever. Just a German soldier who
yeah.
saved the family. So very nuanced, no, very messy. No one is in a neat box. So it's just one. Uh, I guess it's a stew. It's a messy stew in a pot.
Yeah. Was your dad Ukrainian as well?
Yes, my dad. He was also a child of during that time. He's 2 years older than my mom. But he lived. They were away from the occupation.
Gotcha.
My grandfather was a tailor, so they were sent to Siberia, where he was stitching the uniforms for the Red Army soldiers. So my dad did not experience that type of brutality and angst.
Just the brutality of the Serbian weather, I guess.
Right, right, right. And by the way, you hit the nail on the head. My dad never, as long as he was alive, he's deceased now. He hated the cold.
Yeah,
When we immigrated from Ukraine, Soviet Union, back in 1979, he really wanted to go to Miami, Florida. My mom insisted that we go to New York because her friend was here waiting for us. But my
yeah,
dad's like, just fucking leaving Kiev, this brutal winter. Why can't we go to a tropical place? So he
yeah.
had that. Yeah, that was my dad's avatar. He hated the cold weather since the Siberian winter when he was a 7-year-old kid.
So, but you guys immigrated. You guys went to New York though. He lost the money. He lost.
Yeah, he was. My mom was very tough. She was
Yeah,
a tough woman, a tough immigrant with a vision, a mission, and
yeah.
she's a good immigrant story too. That's another tale to tell.
You could tell because you got the New York accent, right?
I
So,
do. I grew up in. I'm here since '79. I was a 9-year-old kid.
where about what borough?
Brooklyn,
Oh, Brooklyn. Okay.
Brooklyn. I grew up with Italians in Bensonhurst, Gravesend area.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why the accent, the Italian, the Italians were my
Well,
friends.
that's changed a lot, eh? Through the decades. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I still enjoy the mafia films, and still to this day, I enjoyed Scarface, Godfather, because of that environment I grew up in. So I had a fusion of my Russian, Ukrainian, Jewish immigrant roots fused with my Italian friends in the neighborhood with whom I grew up.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because that is
Yeah,
because Spike Lee had the in Jungle Fever. He had Bensonhurst, right? The Italian.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. And
we're,
speaking of
we're
jungle,
aging ourselves right now with that reference. Yeah,
exactly. Well, listen, ironically, speaking of jungle fever,
yeah.
my wife, she's Barbadian, Caribbean American.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, so I kind of like I also don't fit into a neat box.
Do you have kids?
I have 3 kids.
Oh,
Yep.
you have 3 kids too. Your mom had, so your mom was 3 kids, and then you have 3 kids. Wow.
My mom had me and my brother, so it's two of us. I have an older
No, but your
brother,
mom was one of 3 kids, right?
one of
Yeah.
3 kids. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And my middle son, he just got accepted to NYU Tisch Graduate Film School.
Wow, that's a big program. Listen, from where I sit, that's
Yeah,
the I had this conversation the other day. USC and NYU, they're well easily the best films getting made there. The best student
yeah.
films get made there.
I'm proud of him. He earned it.
He
He
should be
deserves to
making the
go.
film then. He should be making this film.
He will. We will collaborate on projects. That's a
Yeah.
vision.
It should
Absolutely.
be his thesis project.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
He's
giving him ideas, right? So yeah.
exactly.
No, because
Listen,
right now he's got the tech, he's got the resources, he's got the cameras, he's got the talent. His crew,
absolutely.
his students. It's the time to do it. Is now, right?
Exactly. Yep. So I'm hoping for him to learn all that good stuff and me piggybacking on him.
What was his under? What did he graduate from? This is his postgraduate.
Postgraduate, yes. He graduated from Purchase, SUNY Purchase in New York, with a degree in English and minoring in journalism and history.
Okay, so he's like a storyteller then.
He is, yeah, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And I see his skills. It makes me proud. It gives me.
That's really cool. And what do
Yeah.
your kids think about you writing screenplays?
They are impressed. The biggest feel good moment when my middle son said, "Pop, I'm proud of you. You're a genius," and that just made me beam. And my oldest, and my youngest also, they said, "Pop, we're very proud of you. Keep it up." So when the kids give you that type of feedback, it's the best feeling in the world.
Is your youngest in school right now?
Yes, he's a sophomore in SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design, studying
Yeah.
video game illustration concept illustration. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well,
he's in, yeah, yeah,
that's a recession-proof industry. Everybody's going to
absolutely.
be playing video games forever, right? So,
That's what he likes. And listen, go. You got to go with your heart, where your passion is.
was he playing video games a lot when he was a kid?
All 3 of my kids were, still do.
Oh yeah, what do they play? Like Switch, like Xbox, PlayStation?
Everything, everything. Started from Nintendo and worked its way up.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah,
7-year-old and he's obsessed with can see over yeah. But basically, I got like Xbox for myself for the sports games and I never play because I have no time. But basically, he loves Switch.
yeah.
I think it's good. It's like he learns like to figure stuff out. Like I don't know, it's like in moderation, right? So
Actually, that a lot of my middle son, the one who's going to film school, he wrote an essay, basically explaining how playing video games turned him on to Greek classics, how the video games and the classics intertwine, and gave him a window to do more research and read more classics because of the video games.
that's a stretch. I'm trying to find the connection, but okay.
Some of the games like Underworld, Hades, Greek
Yeah.
classics, you have to navigate
Oh,
Hades, you have to
gotcha.
know the
Then he's like,
characters,
it
and then you
opens it
work your
up.
way. And then you
Yeah.
read the classics and you're like, oh, okay, I see how it makes sense.
Yeah. There's an emotional connection. Yeah. Gotcha.
Exactly, right. He
Yeah.
wrote the whole essay. It was, I'm like, okay, I didn't see it before, but it makes sense.
No.
Yeah,
Okay. So what's
so
next for you? You're gonna try to make this into a movie?
yes, yes. So I am working with a friend of mine who's a director. We are we got a production company to draft up a budget, and we want to start working on it probably in the next 2 weeks, and with casting and fleshing out the screenplay. So that's
That's amazing.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I really need to deliver this message to the world that nothing is neat, everything is messy. Don't box people in. Have an open dialogue. Get away from rhetorical points or whatever rhetoric, and just drop the mask and engage somebody on a personal, human level.
That should be a poster or a T-shirt, right? What you just said right there. So
There you go. So
yeah,
I hope this podcast memorializes that and puts it out there for people to hear.
yeah. Well, congratulations on writing it and winning. It seems like you're
Thank you.
getting out to festivals, getting feedback, right? And
Yeah.
how has that experience been for you? So far?
Uh, it was interesting. I have originally I have a master's degree in creative writing and lit. So I wrote short stories, novellas,
Yeah,
poetry, and when I started doing a script, it was tough because I thought the scripts are made written as instruction manuals,
yeah.
boring instruction manuals for directors to interpret. And then so I was stuck in a rut for a couple of years, getting as high as semifinals, but never a winner. Un-
Gotcha.
until I took a class with Dominic Morgan, a British film scriptwriter, and
Okay.
he gave me permission to write like a novelist and a poet again. So I reclaimed my old skills, knowing how to switch on the projector in the reader's mind. So I'm no longer writing for the director, I'm writing for the reader. So that projector could be turned on and they could see the movie where the words and the text disappears and they just see the reels in their head.
Okay.
So once I learned how to reclaim that as a writer, I was able to start getting first places in festivals.
That's amazing. I like that story.
Yeah,
Well, I want to see this in the film. So basically, keep in touch. Let me know when you got something done, and we love to show it at our festival, our film festival.
sounds good. Thank you for giving me the platform.
Thank you. All right, let's talk
I
soon.
appreciate it. Take care. Bye bye.